Majority of Harika's the way she's taught, like she's related most of her concepts with the things that she's seen in her workplace, and then she's also given like a bit of funny synonyms for like the ANS topic. I think everyone would know those. So when you think of that, and then you remember when you're clicking the exam, and then all of a sudden you remember that, okay, she told this funny synonym for it, or she related this topic to some story, and it comes to you eventually.
Hi, Samar. Congratulations for your OPRA success. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really overwhelmed. I wasn't really expecting it because I didn't like things really didn't go well for me towards the end. I had a lot of personal issues going on, but yeah, it worked out. Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really thankful as well. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So can you please tell us something about yourself, where you belong to, what did you study, and how you got to know about this OPRA examination?
I'm born and brought up in Saudi Arabia, and then I moved to UK, and I was there for almost 10 years. I mean, 9.5 to be honest. And I did my PharmD in India actually, and then I moved to UK to do my internship and everything else. It was a different experience, but I once I went there, I realized like you need to have a whole different registration process to get registered in the UK, and it's a very long commitment. Like you have to do an entire 1 year course, and you have to do a lot. So that, and plus it costs a lot as well. So that didn't really suit me. But instead, I did other qualifications like advanced clinical pharmacy in UK, and then I worked in the hospitals as a technician for I think 2 years. Yeah, and then I was working as a lecturer, and I was teaching healthcare leadership program in BPP University again in UK. While there, I met my partner, who's an Australian, and yeah, he suggested that we should move to Australia. And then I just happened to look for different courses, and then I was like, right, okay, this is very simple, and it's not that expensive, and it's literally just an exam. So I was like, you know what, let's just try for it. And then when I applied for it, the amount of content that we have to study was just like really overwhelming, because there's so much, and you have to go all the way back to your pharmacy degree and study from like the first year till now. So that's when I started looking up, and I was like, maybe there might be some courses or something that would help. And that's when I came across Elite Expertise, and yeah, I was like, might as well try. And then yeah, it really, like,
How
I'm
did you
so
get
glad
to
that I
know
did.
about? Sorry to interrupt you.
I just
How you found out about elite expertise?
I just Googled it. I was looking at different course, like people who offer the course for training purposes. And then I looked at the reviews, and then I saw like, okay, this looks very genuine, and let me just give it a try. And then when I joined, I was like, okay, it's helpful, it's good. And then you've got like different materials as well. And I was like, yeah, okay, this sort of reduces the burden of too much content to a limited content. So I was like, yeah, this works out perfectly. And it did. So
So,
yeah,
what were
really, I'm
your
really glad that I
expectations?
chose.
Yeah, yeah. So, what were your expectations before joining elite expertise, and what was your reality? Can you just elaborate on that? What was your experience with elite expertise?
Well, the expectations and the reality is pretty similar. Like I joined, like I said, I joined with the hope of shortening down the burden of studying 6 years of pharmacy into 3 months of exam preparation. And I was hoping someone would do and teach in a way that, you know, you're studying only Australian based stuff or what's required for Australia. I know we've not done 100% of everything. Eventually that would come with when you start working in Australia, and you know, when you are face to face in the same environment. But getting an overall view of what is expected of you working in Australia and how the exam is going to be, that was done really well with Elite. And the expectations were the same. Like I was just expecting, I was finger crossing, like I was like, right, okay, I need to pass. And the reality is, yes, I've passed. So yeah, I think it has turned out, like it has come down and showed its turn your expectations into reality, basically. So I think it's
Definitely.
wonderful.
So,
Yeah.
what were your classes like? What was your study routine, and how everything went with elite expertise?
So like I said, I was working in UK, but when I started the classes, I was migrating to Australia. So I migrated to Australia late July, and that's when I enrolled for the classes as well. So the time zone, if I was still in UK, I'm so thankful I wasn't, because the time zone was not matching at all. And I prefer online classes to ask questions and stuff. So I was like, right, okay. When I moved to UK, when I moved to Australia, the time zone was perfect. And then my classes were on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. When it started initially with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 2 hours every day, which wasn't too bad. And I was unemployed as well, because I don't have anything. I went on a tourist visa. So I was like, right, okay, this works out perfectly. And then I used my time to study, most of the time to study. Initially, I was moving, so I couldn't really study that much. But towards the end, it sort of got serious, and then the classes increased as well. So it worked perfectly. Like I said, I had family problems. My parents were not well, and they were hospitalized and everything. So it became a bit difficult to study at that point. So I messaged Arief, and I told him that, I don't think I'll be able to clear the setting, and I'm not able to study because my mind is completely on the other side, and because it's not both my parents, and they need help. So I was just like all over the place, from like October to November, just the 1 month before exam. It's just all over the place. But I think they did multiple MCQs, and they told to keep practicing the same thing again and again and again. So I kept going to the library, the Queensland Library, and just sit there all day, just answer the MCQs, whatever possible, and then just listen to the lectures. Like like what they said, when the classes started, they did mention, don't use any other material, don't use any AI, just listen to our classes and keep listening to it, keep doing the mock tests, and you'll pass. And I think that really helped, because that's all I did, literally. I was just listening to it, and I just did mocks. I didn't even read the stuff that they had given, like the written material. I just read it once, but I didn't really keep going through it. I just listened to the lectures, and I did the mocks, and it works perfectly. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel initially when you would have started, you must feel that OPRA might be very tough to crack. It might take some time as well. But after just you have cleared your OPRA examination, and that too in a very quick span. So what do you feel? Is it tough or is it easy?
It's a bit tough, because you never know what they ask. And when you're studying, I think Arief had mentioned this last year when people gave exam, the OPRA paper was set completely on CNS topic. And then prior to that, CVS topic. So you expect that kind of stuff. And then you're like, okay, this is so much, and you have to study that. But this year for November, it was all set up with antibiotic topic, like immunology topic. So it's you never know what they're going to ask, or what they're going to base the entire exam on. So it's very daunting. But I think if you just listen to the lectures, and then, like, as they say, just go through whatever material they're providing, I think that should work out perfectly. So yeah, it's a bit tough, and it's scary, but I think it will work if you just do what you're being guided to do. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone says the same, that the exam is tough, but when we listen to sir and ma'am, and we feel now we can crack it.
Yeah, their concepts are really interesting. Like, I think majority of Harika's, the way she's taught, like, she's related most of her concepts with the things that she's seen in her workplace. And then she's also given like a bit of funny synonyms for like the ANS topic. I think everyone would know those. So when you think of that, and then you remember when you're clicking the exam, and then all of a sudden you remember that, okay, she told this funny synonym for it, or she related this topic to some story, and it comes to you eventually. So it's difficult, but when you're doing all these things, or when you're relating to someone's story, it comes to you naturally. So I feel like it's wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. Samar, one thing, can you just turn off your notifications because it's getting in between it. The sound is on, so I think it's interrupting.
Oh, sorry. So sorry.
No worries, you
Uh,
can do that.
yeah, I think that's done.
We will cut this part in the editing, okay?
Okay.
So I would like to know what was your experience with the team elite expertise. You have talked about your classes, your study material, and other things, but overall entire experience with team elite expertise was what was that?
The overall experience, like I said, the lecturers, wonderful. And then any issues regarding, you're not able to access your classes, or you're not able to see something, or any technical difficulty that is there, that was managed, and that had a very quick turnaround time. So that was wonderful as well. I did not, luckily, I did not face many issues, so I did not have to constantly ping. But yeah, it was the answer or the reply or the turnaround time was very quick, so that was great. And then the group chat we were in, everyone was very helpful, and everyone was talking or sharing whatever they nooks and crannies that they have, or any synonyms or anything, the ways of learning. So it was all a very good environment to study, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for your compliment. And I would like to know if you have to summarize your entire experience with Sir, Ma'am, and entire team elite expertise in one word, then what that one word would be for you, if you can explain it in that one word.
um, if I had to use one word, I would be really appreciative of the whole experience that I've got, and I'm really thankful at the same time, because, like I said, it's scary for someone to start, and it's scary for someone to do all this in a very short span of time, and that was done very successfully from your team and from both Arief and Harika. It was summarized and provided in a very thoughtful and helpful manner. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend for anyone who's planning, especially the international students who are planning to move to Australia. I would definitely recommend using Light Expertise. And then I personally would also, I might use it again for my intern exam that I would do in future. Yeah, I would definitely recommend and join again,
Yeah,
because I felt
that's
like
so
it's worth
appreciated.
it.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if there is any guidance, tips, or tricks that you would like to share with upcoming candidates who are going to prepare for this examination, then what those tricks or tips would be.
Tricks or tricks would be, I would say, just study whatever you're being provided. Keep doing the mock tests again and again and again. I think that is the best way to go, because you will you never know what they're going to ask, and then you are always scared of the pattern or the time. So if you keep doing the mock tests that are provided by Elite, they are time based as well, and they are covering a vast majority of topics, so it will help you recall. And if you keep doing it again and again, and you realize, okay, now you've remembered the answer, you might even get the same question in your exam. So I feel like just do whatever you're provided, and try to utilize or try to make time for whatever you are given, or whatever you want to achieve. And that would be possible if you are very dedicated to the whole exam and the whole the whole exam, basically. So
Yeah, thank you,
yeah.
Samar. Thank you for this wonderful advice. And I wish every candidate who's watching your interview gets inspired from your journey, and whatever you have told, they would definitely implement in their examination and get success. Congratulations for your exam success, and we wish you all the very best for your upcoming exam, be it internship, interns, and we are ready to serve you. We are ready to guide you as always.
Thank you so much.